Hey everyone, glad to be back with you. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Dr. Harley. I have a PhD in clinical psychology. I've worked in psychiatric hospitals, I've been in private practice, and I've also been a psychology professor as well for a number of years. I want to give a big shout out now though to Army for being so considerate and accepting and welcoming to me and my channel. I also want to give a big old shout out to Silver Army, those of you who are in your 40s and 50s and 60s and even 70s, who have candidly written to me about how meaningful a relationship you've been able to develop with BTS. And that's pretty darn incredible. I mean, kudos to you guys for being open-minded and willing to accept these very meaningful and powerful messages that are being given to you by BTS. I also want to talk to you about what we're going to do today. And I'm going to be analyzing a video of BTS where each member is expressing their own personal struggles and how they've been able to overcome them. And through their words, they're going to give you a roadmap or a chance to find a way out of maybe any unhappiness that you are dealing with, or despair or loneliness that you find yourself in. These words are not only comforting, but they're also a beacon of light. And so I want to look at these words by each of the members and see what we can learn from how insightful these fellows are in terms of dealing with their own dilemmas in life. The first person up, I think, is, Jimin. Jimin is on board.
여러분들한테 그래도 좋은, 뭐라 해야 되지, 이런 영양? 그런 거 있잖아요. 해피바이러스 그런 거 해주고 싶어요. 좋은 생각 너무 많이 하면 이게 끝도 없는데 저도 많이 해봤잖아요. 그래서 안 좋은 생각 많이 하면 어차피 이게 꼬리를 계속 물고 땅굴을 파게 돼요. 그러니까 생각 되게 좋은 생각 많이 하셨으면 좋겠고.
Jimin is saying to you that you may feel lonely and abandoned, but he's there. He's going to be there for you and provide you help and provide you direction, just to make sure that you pay attention to him. So he's saying, hey, I'm there for you. Don't forget that. And he also made another point that was really important. He was talking about how he was consumed with his negative thoughts and that he got stuck in them and he just couldn't seem to overcome them. But he learned to replace those with more positive thoughts. And those positive thoughts brought him out of his loneliness.
요즘 저는 한참 달리다가 넘어진 것 같은 그런 기분입니다. 그리고 다시 일어나 주위를 둘러보니 주변엔 아무것도 없고 섬이기 때문에 할 수 있는 것들도 있습니다. 오로지 나 자신에 집중하는 것, 그리고 나 자신의 틀을 깨보는 겁니다. 통제 불가능한 것에서 손을 떼고 통제 가능한 것부터 손을 대셨으면 합니다.
Suga is telling you that he had taken some personal time to look within himself, and he determined that he had to make some changes. And the only person that could make those changes was himself. So he's saying, take control of your own destiny. Be the captain of your own ship.
있고 안 되는 일도 있는데 일이 안 될 때마다 자기를 푸지 말고 이번에는 이렇게 됐으니까 다음에 더 잘할 거다, 괜찮다. 뭐 실패는 성공의 어머니라고 하지 않느냐. 다음 성공을 위해 이렇게 좋은 발판이 되었고 또 이렇게 뭔가 잘 되면은 역시 다음이다, 역시 나는 최고야, 이런 마음가짐을 가지고.
So Jin is saying that when he's had burdens in his life, that what he's done is blame himself, and he's found that that's the worst thing you could do. It just puts you into a negative space. He's saying, understand that if you have a failure, that it's like a stepping stone to success. Kind of create that mindset. And he's also saying, be accountable for your behaviors. So if something goes wrong, take responsibility for it. Essentially, that's what optimistic people do. When something goes wrong, they understand what they need to do to change it, and they say to themselves, it's going to be better in the future.
행복은 정말 잡았을 때 얻어지는 것이 아니라 그 잡으러 얻으러 가는 그 과정에 있다고 하는 사람들도 굉장히 많거든요. 그래서 조금만 시각을 다르게 보면 어떻게 보면 여러분 지금 힘드신 분들도 굉장히 많을 텐데 지금 이 화요나일 수도 정말 있을 겁니다. 정말.
RM's, he's trying to get people to understand that happiness isn't some kind of wrapped up gift package that you can just go and grab from some store. He's saying it's something that you have to learn to do on a daily basis. You have to follow a roadmap to happiness. And that's what he's pleading you to do. It's not something that's easily come by. It's something that you have to work toward.
노래와 춤의 재능을 타고나지도 않았고 끈기가 있는 편도 아니었습니다. 사실 친구들보다 부족했고 시작도 늦었지만 지금 졸업을 앞두고 앞으로 뭘 해야 할지 잘 보이지 않아 힘든 분들이 있다면 한번 여러분의 진심에 기대어 보세요. 지금은 조금 힘들어도 그 끝자락 어딘가엔 기회와 행운이 기다리고 있지 않을까요?
V, he's one honest guy, isn't he? He's saying, I wasn't all that great at the beginning. I wasn't the best dancer. I wasn't the best singer, but I stuck with it. I gave myself an opportunity to succeed. So he's telling you I didn't give up on myself. He's saying, keep going forward and believe in yourself, trust in yourself. And then it takes on like a life of its own, as he found, where by giving himself an opportunity to be better at singing and dancing, he found joy from doing so, and that joy was his motivation to continue.
여러분도 지금의 상황이든 그럴 땐 꼭 기억하세요. 내 인생을 이끄는 것은 바로 나 자신이란 것을요. 그리고 주문을 외우는 겁니다. 할 수 있어. You got it. 나는 잘 할 수 있어.
J-Hope, he of the famous I am your hope. He's telling you that everybody has doubts and insecurities. It's normal, natural. But what do? Well, he's saying you have to take control of your own life. Even if you're unsure of the direction or the decisions you make, you've got to move forward. And if you make a mistake, you'll learn from that and continue to move forward. So he's saying to you, you got it, Hang in there. I'm with you, and I believe in you.
시작해야 한다는 부담감에 또 낯선 환경과 마주하며 어디로 가야 할 줄 모르겠다면 조급해하지 말고 잠시 멈추어 보세요. 어쩌면 지금 이 순간은 우리에게 주어진 기회일지도 모르겠습니다. 여유를 갖고 느려도 한 걸음 한 걸음 성실히 내딛는다면 예전에 몰랐던 소중한 것들이 보일 겁니다. 그것들이 여러분에게 말을 걸어올지도 모릅니다.
Suga is back with us there. And he is saying, essentially, if you're feeling a sense of desperation to get out of your circumstances, you hate where you are unhappy in your place in life, just don't do anything impulsively. Think through it. Take a breath. Try to get a grasp on what it is that's causing you this distress. So don't just do rash behaviors, because that's going to only worsen it. So he's saying, even if you're feeling desperate, slow down, take a deep breath, and think.
아니 노래 들려주세요.
갑자기 일어나졌어요 몸이?
나 울기 싫어.
왜 괜찮아요. 다 그런
아니요.
Wow, what a touching, emotional, beautiful, and genuine moment that was between RM and a fan. And did you hear what the fan said? She said, I need you. And RM, he doesn't disappoint. with his soothing words and soothing tone, he encouraged her to have strength for the future.
저의 음악이, 저의 무대가, 저의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
So RM is speaking to us again, and he's saying that through his videos and music, he wants to be able to lighten the load on his fans. He wants to be able to create a happy space for them. No matter how much or little he contributes to that happiness, then he feels like his own existence is justified. That's a very powerful message. I mean, he's giving out this intensely personal expression of how his life is dedicated to making the lives of those around him better. He's really something.
힘든 일이 있어도 좌절해 있지 말고 할 수 있는 걸 생각하면서 해결책을 찾자. 그 내 잘못을 되뇌인다고 해서 좋을 거 하나도 없다. 지나간 건 지나간 거.
Jungkook is offering some more wise words. And he's saying when you feel down and things aren't going your way, essentially then you have to come up with a plan, a strategy to get to where you want to be. He's saying that one thing that could get in the way of that is if you continue to let your mind fall back into past failures or past miseries. You can easily get stuck there. So he's saying pay attention to that. You need to move from that negative space into a more positive space.
Excuse me. Please use BTS to Larissa. You guys taught me how to love myself every day.
RM is pleading with all of you to look at him, to use him as a way out of your darkness. That is a very, very powerful plea. He's saying, we're here for you. You're not alone. Look to us. And he's almost demanding it. He's saying, we can help. Just pay attention to us.
그런데 이번엔 예전과 달리 더 외롭고 좁게 느껴졌습니다. 지금의 상황이 많이 답답하고 우울해졌지만 메모를 하고 노래를 만들며 나에 대해 돌아보기도 했습니다. 여기서 포기하면 내 인생의 주인공이 아니지. 멋진 사람은 이렇게 하겠지.
V has some very, very wise words for you. He starts by telling you that he was in a very dark and lonely place at one time and that it was really difficult to find his way out. But what he did was to turn to his creative side. He understood that that was one of his strengths. So he tapped into it and began to write notes. He began to write more music. And in addition, he was also able to tap into his inner feelings, become what's called introspective, learn more about your own feelings, learn more about your own motives. And from looking inward like that, he was able to determine a plan that would lead him to success and happiness. And ultimately, he's telling you, I want to be the person that determines my own future.
그런 것 같은데 뭐 그럼에도 항상 새롭게 배워나가는 게 있더라고요. 그래서 지금의 저는 나를 믿고 멤버들을 믿고 세상을 믿으면서 그러니까 여러분들도 앞으로 여러분들을 위해서 한 걸음씩 나아가고 끊임없이 달려가셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Jungkook says, every day I move forward. I learn something. I grow as a person. And the faith that I have in myself and those that support me give me my strength.
모두들 잘 지내고 계셨으면 좋겠지만 만약 조금이라도 괜찮지 않다면 저희가 온 마음을 다해 위로해드리고 싶습니다. 여기 한국이라는 나라 그리고 서울이라는 도시에 나를 이해해주는 누군가가 있다는 점을 꼭 기억해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
And there we have Jimin basically reinforcing his bandmates, saying, we're here for you. I'm here for you. I want to understand you and I want to help you. So it's really up to you guys to pay attention.
Goes on.
Life 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 goes on. Let's live on.
So there you have it. 7 remarkable young men who have such strength of character and have walked the walk. And they have been able to share with you some of their most intimate feelings of failure and loneliness, and how they were able to find a path to happiness. And that's essentially what they're offering you guys. They're saying, look, we're the light, we're the spotlight here. Look to us and we can give you something. We can give you something that can help make your life better. All right, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. And I also would hope that you would kindly hit the subscribe and like buttons. And of course, if you have any other topics or people that you would like me to explore, please let me know. So, peace out, guys.